Hey guys, we're on the way to the property. We got some big things happening. The loggers have come to cut the trees down that we sold to them. They bought some white oaks that are on our property. Apparently we have some pretty nice ones. So we're heading over there right now to check it out and see what they're up to and how their process and how they do it and everything. And make sure they get taken care of, lunch, food, whatever, drinks, make sure they're good for the day. It's supposed to be 80, so we want to make sure they're taken care of. But if you buy property, acreage, and you have white oaks, red oaks, walnuts, there are timber buyers that will come cut some of them down and pay you for them. They sell it to the mills to build furniture and all that stuff. So that's how we've actually been able to obtain another 10 acres because of this. One of our neighbors approached us with a piece of property that they own that butted up to the back of their property and the back of our property, and they don't use it, so they wanted to sell it and gave us the opportunity to do so. And we were so thankful that they came to us and offered that to us. So thankful. I don't know what we did to deserve great neighbors like that, but super thankful. We're able to now, we have 43 acres now, so that piece has already been logged, so we're not getting that logged, just our original property that we purchased. So they're here today. We're gonna get it started and see how this goes. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm back here on the west side of the property where they just finished up cutting the trees back here, and they've already hauled them up. I'll show that here next. But we already had somewhat of a trail built, but they brought a dozer and a skid steer with a grappler on it, and they're using the dozer currently. So they just widened our path, so it's about 9 to 10 feet wide now. So they pretty much just really helped us out in that manner, where it just helps our trails to get back here. So with the four-wheeler and our Kawasaki mule, or a little side-by-side that we use, so it's just easier to bring Piper back here in her car seat on the mule without tree branches hitting her and everything. So really pumped about that. But they're leaving the tree tops, so The whole goal of this is to not only just make money from them harvesting the trees, but to these treetops are being left. I might be coming back out here. These treetops are left. So what this is gonna do is this is opening it up. As you can see, it's so much lighter in here. It's gonna help these other trees grow because they're gonna get some more sunlight and moisture. And these treetops are gonna create bedding for the deer. So it gives the deer a better place to hide. It's gonna help the undergrowth of our property, everything else grow up, because what was happening is there's just so many trees that on our east side of our property, literally nothing was growing up, and it was just wide open space under these trees. So this is just going to create better growth for the area. It's going to benefit us with obviously money, which was able to help us purchase this other 10 acres, and we're just going to create a better hunting area, trails to get out here to be undetected when we come out, to just helping the environment and everything else grow better and everything like that. So really pumped about this. I'm going to show you the trail. Some spots are a little we have to clean up a little, and we got to get our box blade back here, which we knew when they're taking the trees out, they leave a little divot in the ground and all that. So we'll clean up the trails a little bit better so they're like smoother, but they're way wider, way easier to use now. Just pretty pumped about that, to be able to utilize more of the land and get back here with some machines, or just go for walks and get back here to hunt and all that. So pretty pumped. This will be a nice little bedding area right here where this treetop is. So this is the treetop right there that's down. Pretty pumped about that. They're doing a great job, very respectful. They bid it, they're logging it, they're doing all the work themselves, and just very thankful for the opportunities we've had since purchasing this land to be able to do this, purchase more land, having really great neighbors that we're really thankful for, that believe in what we're doing here and how we're using the land and all that. So let's show you the trails. So here's another treetop. As you can see, so much light's coming down now, but we got another treetop right here. All of this is going to create bedding. You can't see through it, so a lot of the deer are going to bed down in here and all that. But as you can see, like, it's super open through there, and here you just got so much cover that we'll be able to sneak in undetected on these trails and be able to get close to their bedding and be able to harvest some mature deer and feed our family. So let's continue on these trails. Got to clean up that area, but look at that treetop. That's a whole treetop there, and right there, look how thick that is, and nice open trails. firewood for this winter. But look how open and smooth this trail already is. It was so bumpy and rocky, and Oh, he's gonna push it. Timber! So I gotta leave here in a minute to go get the kids off the bus. So they are gonna take one tree right over here. It's roughly right there. I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna try and get it dropping, but while staying safe, because they're not gonna cross this creek here that we have on the property, or they're not gonna drop it at this part. I got the dozer back there making sure the trails are set for them on Monday. So they've gotten the whole west side of the property completed. We got about a third of the trees out of the west side, and on the east side, which is majority of the property, they're taking the rest of the trees from there. So I think it's 68 total on over 33 acres, which is not a lot of trees. It's gonna open some things up. Like, I am so thankful. You have no idea how excited I am over this, literally. It's just so many positives to this property from doing this. And then we're gonna, oh, here they come. They're getting ready to cut this. We're gonna watch it drop, and then we're gonna head and go get the kids. I work Monday, Tuesday, so I'm not gonna be able to be here when they finish the job. But at least we got day 1 in the books with them, and kind of show you the aftermath on Wednesday when I get out here. So let's see what happens here. So he's cut the notch in. So it should fall that way, away from us. Well guys, I just took the first walk around the property since they've been done logging it yesterday. They came and got the rest of the logs today, and got all their equipment. They've done up some nice groom trails for us that we started and just kind of groomed it up because they used them, and they left that part looking nicer than when they came. Obviously there's treetops laid out throughout the property where they cut the trees down, which is completely fine. It creates deer bedding, pinch points, all that kind of stuff. And so far what I've seen, they've done it in a way that really will benefit us for hunting season, deer season here, which opens today, October 1st. I'm out here, they just finished up, but they did us a really big favor actually. So this, starting from right there where the grass brush area ends, they cleared all this and made this opening bigger. Before, when you drove by, you couldn't, there was like you couldn't tell there was a trail started here. Now you can, and you actually can park over here and kind of be off the road. That tree was rotted on the backside, or I guess it wasn't usable. So I think what we're gonna do is probably use this one right here, maybe make an end table or something out of it, something cool. So that part looks good to me, but something they couldn't use. But yeah, they cleared this whole area out, groomed everything up, just kind of, it was very beneficial to do this. There's a lot of sunlight back there now, thick, good deer hunting already. I just had an 8-point, a small one, in front of me for about a half hour that I could have shot at 15, 20 yards if I wanted to harvest him. But I'm gonna pass for now. He could get a lot bigger next year, and I think there's a couple bigger ones out here that I wanna try and harvest here this year to feed the family. But yeah, check this out. B&T logging. This was just a mess before, and as you can see, there's like a low spot here, but this you couldn't even drive over, and now it's a little bit better. We'll box blade it again and everything. But yeah, if you're in the market, make sure you're careful though, because there's people who, there's just a middleman. They just come, buy it from you, sell it to the mills, and the mills come and take it out. They don't always not everyone does quality work where they leave your trails better looking than when they came. Some just make more of a mess and kind of don't treat the property as well. When they log it themselves, they make a little bit more money because they're doing all the hard labor. The mills don't have to pay anyone to do it. So we got that going for us. Just walking back now. We don't have any bridges yet. We have a creek right here that splits our property, so we have to do some sort of bridge crossing of some sort for us. That's the plan for this winter, at least. This is the driveway. Really impressed with the quality of work they've done. They gave us a way better price than all the other middlemans that don't do the work themselves. So I can say I'm thoroughly impressed with the job that they did. So I gotta head back home and get the kids off the bus. Just wanted to finish out this video letting you guys know our experience, the benefits. There's a lot. Money in your pocket, more undergrowth, helps a little bit with the forest, like with the woods and the other trees being able to grow more now and everything. So our trail system's even more is better, all of it. So yeah, we'll keep showing you what we have in store next.